Hello, my friends. Welcome to a very special playlist video series here on my channel. One of the top questions that I get asked is how to deal with gas and bloating on a raw vegan diet. This is definitely something that we need to discuss, and I have 13 videos or 13 topics that I'd like to talk about. But instead of making a really long 45-minute video, I decided I would make this playlist so that I can talk about each topic in its own individual video without having to talk for a whole hour in one video. So for the next 13 videos, we will be discussing each topic on gas and bloating as a raw vegan. Are you excited to get in? Let's go. Thank you so much for joining me for the very first video in this video series. There will be a link to the playlist in the description box below if you want to watch all 13 of these videos. Keep in mind, I also have 40% off all of the raw vegan recipe books that we've created. The link for those is right here, and the 40% off code is NICECREAM40. So if you want to get those, that discount is available to you. So head on over there and grab that. But today's video, we are going to be talking about starting slow. Not everybody can dive right in 100% to a fully raw vegan diet, especially if they're coming from a past where they're eating a lot of processed foods and animal products. Their gut microbiome might not be tuned to eating a high fiber diet. Even though a high fiber diet is ideal for us, we need to feed those good bacteria. If your gut microbiome is out of balance, then it's going to be a little bit difficult to digest those high fiber foods when you aren't used to it. So starting slow is really good when you have issues in the beginning. And I know it's hard because a lot of us want to dive right in and we want to go 100% right away, but not everybody is able to do that. Hi, how's it going? So as I was saying, we want to start slow on a raw vegan diet if we are having issues with digestion. So if you start eating big giant salads, a lot of broccoli and cabbage and all that kind of stuff, and you're noticing that you have some issues, definitely watch through this playlist because there might be things that you're doing that are causing that, but the best thing to do is to start slow. So if you're coming from standard North American or you're eating a lot of cooked food, low fiber, then you're gonna wanna start slow. Start with the tender leafy greens. So things like baby spring mix, baby romaine, you know, the smaller, softer leaves. Not necessarily like the rough stuff, right? The kales, the collards, the chards, those are the mature, high fiber leafy greens that can cause a little bit of issues in the colon. Now, cabbage is another one that can cause a lot of issues, broccoli as well, and we want to start slower with these foods. We get excited, we want to have big giant salads full of, you know, all of this variety, which is good, like I said, but if you're having issues digesting that, then it's a better idea to start slowly with those specific foods and include lots of the tender leafy greens, including just a little bit of cabbage. Like we're talking like a quarter cup of shredded cabbage or 2 little broccoli florets, for example. Instead of having a whole crown of broccoli and 3 cups of cabbage, start with 2 little florets and maybe a quarter cup of cabbage. See how your digestion goes with that and do it every day. Every day do 1 or 2 florets of broccoli instead of just once a week or once a month having a whole giant massive amount of broccoli. Your gut microbiome needs time to be able to adjust to the amount of fiber that you're putting into it. Because if you have a small colony of fiber thriving bacteria, they can't deal with all of the fiber that you're putting in right away. they will grow when you add fiber into your diet, but it takes time for them to grow into a really healthy, thriving colony where you can put a whole head of broccoli in your salad, or 3 or 4 cups of cabbage, or have a bunch of kale and not have those digestive issues because you've built up that bacteria. So start slow. Start with sprouts. Microgreens are a really, really good option for those who have issues with the rougher greens. Microgreens are baby greens. They're wonderful to add to salads. Add all the sprouts. They're alive, they're simple to digest, and they are packed with nutrition. Romaine is another one that I feel has been really good for a lot of people. Now, again, if you are really sensitive, just play around with the types of greens that you're eating. Make sure that you only have small amounts of the things that are causing the irritation. Lower it down to the point where you're not having any irritation, and then add a little bit extra every day or every week, depending on how your digestion improves when you add more fiber to your diet. And on that note, a lot of people do feel like they need to do some kind of a cleanse or a juice fast or something to kickstart their digestion when going into raw. But unfortunately, for a lot of people, this can make it worse, because remember, we are trying to grow our good bacteria colony. And when you do a water fast or a juice fast, you aren't providing adequate raw fiber for these guys to grow. And if they're not eating any fiber, they're not able to grow and flourish. So sometimes they decrease in colony size. We don't want that. We want them to flourish. So starting on a juice cleanse or a water fast of any type like that can cause issues later on down the road when you start including food back. I've seen a lot of people who will do a fast, and then after they start introducing food and they've got all kinds of other digestive issues because they've been depriving their bacteria of the essential fiber. Now again, I've said this in many, many videos, we don't digest fiber, our bacteria digest fiber. That's food for them, and they outnumber us 3-to-1 cells. So there's 3 times more bacteria in our colon than there are cells in our entire body. They're important, they need the fiber so much. So it's much better to slowly transition into a raw diet if you have digestive issues. But again, like I said, watch through the rest of these videos in this playlist. The playlist link will be in the description box below, and I will release these day after day until we've got the whole series done. But check out all of these videos, because even if you are eating a raw vegan diet, it might not be your gut colony that is inadequate or weak. It might be other things that you're doing in your life, and we will talk about those in future videos. So I hope this video helped you out just to start. Remember, start slow and give your body that time to adjust to a high fiber diet. If you like this video, please click like, subscribe to the channel to get notifications for more. Remember that all of our ebooks are 40% off right now. The link is right here, and the code is NiceCream40. To grab that discount, head over there and check out all of our recipe books. We've got 6 recipe books with over 400 awesome raw vegan recipes for you to enjoy. So until next time, guys, we will chat again tomorrow about gas and bloating on a raw vegan diet. Fruit on.